Happy birthday, Mom! It's time for another of my delightfully endearing yearly videos for you. I'm finally home from school this year, so I figured...
Stop. Nope. I'm not missing another one of these. It's my turn. It's my turn. It is I.
Okay, so we're doing this together now.
Hi, Mom.
So since we're both here now, this seems like a good time to relive some of those classic mom moments from growing up.
There's just so many to choose from.
But it's okay, because we made a list. For example, remember when we were growing up and Mom would wake us up super early on school days and have iron dresses, fancy socks for us to, get ready to go downstairs and be homeschooled?
Oh, but first she would have us go outside and stand in front of the flagpole to sing the national anthem.
Except that our house was also the public school bus stop, and all the kids would be standing there watching that happen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
This is why we're uncomfortably awkward. Ooh, remember that time at summer camp when you were 9, and halfway through the week the counselors had to call Mom to come and brush your hair because they found out that you hadn't been?
No.
There.
Or remember that time that you didn't tell us that we were gonna go visit Uncle Ernie until we were literally in the car on the way to the airport?
And because you didn't tell us, you had to pack for us, and I spent the week there without real shoes.
And I was just upset that we weren't going to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Hey, remember the time we went to the aquarium and saw that dead shark?
I don't. I wasn't there.
A moment of silence for all those times you woke us up in the middle of the night to go to the beach and watch an astrological event that never happened.
At the time that we went to go see that eclipse that never happened.
Or the time we went to go see the Northern Lights that never happened.
Or the time we went to go see the meteor shower that never happened. Okay, story time. So my entire life, I had this vivid memory of this dream that I had when I was little, where our entire family had been in our minivan and we drove directly into a cranberry bog. And then a couple months ago, I was talking about it and found out that it actually happened.
Wasn't a dream. I've been slowly coming to the realization that having family picnics in cemeteries isn't super normal.
Hey Mom, remember those super special crayons that you picked for me so that you and Annalisa could color without me when I was a child?
You were a bad colorer.
That is not the point.
The point is that they were so well hidden from you that when we moved, we couldn't find them.
I'm not mad.
Remember when you convinced us that the actress in My Fair Lady's hair was attached to her hat?
And that time that you convinced us that the lady in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's hair was attached to her hat?
Or that time last week when we bought that pirate hat with the hair actually attached to the hat?
And we all looked fabulous? Remember the time that you volunteered to babysit the Blanchette's chickens?
In spite of the fact that you actually hate chickens?
And are in fact terrified of chickens?
Except then they got out of their chicken house
and you had to chase them around and put them back.
The mom chicken dance. Good times.
Good job.
I think that one of the funniest things about our childhood is that we didn't believe in Santa or the Easter Bunny, but because you had tried to make that tooth fairy pillow for Cousin Nicole, but didn't finish it till after she was too old for it, we had it, so we believed in the tooth fairy just so we could use it.
On a side note, you never actually told me that the tooth fairy doesn't exist, so should we sit down and talk or...
Throwback to all the times we've gone to live performances and you've helped us sneak backstage and behind buildings to see whoever it is that was there performing. Alfie Bow, Mike's chair. It's a skill.
And we thank you.
Proceed.
Remember that time that we went to that Chinese restaurant and you told me to put a Jell-O cube in my mouth and then you squeezed my cheeks and it went flying across the restaurant and landed on the floor? And in your purse, there were some very confused people in that restaurant that day.
Remember the time you came with me to the church so I wouldn't be alone while editing video announcements? And we left kind of late and set off the security alarm and then the company had to call?
You mean last Saturday?
It's too soon. Well, we've had fun looking back on these memories.
We hope you had fun too.
You sound like a children's show host.
I actually felt like Bear from the Big Blue House.
You looked like Bear from the Big Blue House.
And that is a compliment.
Next year, let's just make a card.
Happy birthday.
Love you.
No, it's off center. It's visually appealing.
I'm gonna recount it in post.
So much better. Yeah.